Hannah Loesch, I watched her like a couple months ago, and she has a whole video of her sleeping.
What?
I think it's
Does
her.
she
Is it her?
really?
Is it Hannah Loesch? She recorded herself sleeping. It was like 7 hours.
What?
That's some easy ad revenue because you know some people are gonna watch the whole thing.
No way. I mean, maybe if you're like sleeping and you're like, oh, I want company. That's so weird. That's like how people
I'd be scared to record myself.
why?
Cause what if you haven't? Have you seen Sweet Life on Deck? Yeah. You know the episode where the ghost one, and then they recorded themselves sleeping, and then all three of them wake up.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, they're like they all say something at once. They're like blah blah blah, and then they fall back down, and it's like a ghost haunting them.
Oh, interesting.
What if you did something weird in your sleep? Or what if
I do?
would you would you record yourself sleeping? Like if you were an influencer already, would you record yourself sleeping and then upload it without reviewing it?
That's actually an interesting point, because am I really going to waste 7 hours of my day watching myself sleep? Well, also, like, why did she do that?
Right out of video ideas.
I mean,
what do you do in your sleep? That's weird.
Well, according to Danielle, I sleep talk. I don't know. Danielle could fill you in on this better than I can, because I usually knock out so early, and she like hears me talking. Yeah, I don't know. I love my sleep.
You ever do an action in your dream and then you finish it in real life? So you're like kicking something and then your foot goes. Yeah, that happened to me last night. I was falling. I was like, oh no, and then I fell off my pillow.
Off your pillow?
Yeah. I don't know how, but I did.
How do you fall off your pillow? I thought you were going to say you actually fell off your bed.
Oh, I don't think I've ever fell off my bed.
I don't think I have either. But everyone gets that like falling sensation here and there when you sleep.
Yeah.
You know, where you like
my
jerk
leg moves
awake.
a lot too. Yeah, when you jerk, you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's so scary.
It's scary, and I'm like, fuck. Mm-hmm. The best part, I was weird in high school. I used to set alarms in the morning, like hours before I had to sleep, before I had to wake up, just to get the feeling of knowing that I could sleep more.
That's really interesting.
So I'd set an alarm at midnight, 2 a.m., 4 a.m.
Stop!
So when I wake up, I'm like, yes.
Michael, what?
Because it's the best feeling. It's the best feeling in high school when you wake up on your own and you look up the time. You're like, oh, is it time to get up? Yes. Okay.
That is so redundant. Though. Like every 2 hours, how can you even get?
I know someone else. A lot of people will do that.
I know a lot of people will do it. They'll set one like an hour before their alarm. They'll set like one. But like every 2 hours, that's terrible for your sleep.
I know, it's so bad.
That's very interesting.
Oh my gosh. You've never done that?
No, that's like really bad for your like progression of bad, sleep. Yeah.
Because now when I wake up, I just stay awake. Because it's bad if you keep going back to sleep.
I knew someone that it was in high school. It was my junior year, and it was either midterms or finals. And she was talking about how she would like set an alarm every hour, wake up, study for 30 minutes, and then go back to sleep for an hour, and then wake up and study for 30 minutes.
30 minutes and then like sleep for an hour.
Something like that. And I'm like, that is the worst possible thing you could probably do for your sleep, because you won't get any sleep and you won't retain any of the information you're studying. But I think it was a learning experience for her.
Have you ever had those dreams where you predict the future?
And then it happens?
Mm-hmm. I've had that a few times. I don't know any specific examples, though.